Hello friends, and welcome to my channel. My name is Barb, and today we're going to talk about creating zones in our kitchen. So our kitchens are the heart of the home. It's where we gather in the morning as we're getting ready for our day. It's where we come and gather at the end of the day, and we just come to decompress and unwind. And by creating zones in your kitchen, you're giving every space its own purpose. And by doing this, you're streamlining the workflow in the kitchen, as well as increasing your efficiency and reducing clutter. And all of this just makes your life easier and more enjoyable when you're in the kitchen. Now, as you're deciding where to put things in your kitchen and what each item's home is going to be, it's important that you put things where you use them. It's going to make your life so much easier. If your kitchen is always messy and you just cannot get control of it, that is because you have too much stuff. Bottom line, nothing is going to fix that problem until you declutter. But if you're willing to declutter, you get that inventory down to an amount that you can easily manage. It is absolutely life-changing. You'll never go back. Now we're going to show you the zones in our kitchen, and back by popular demand is Glenn himself. For zone number 1, we have the dishes zone.
And a dishwasher to put the dishes nicely away quickly.
Can you guess what zone this is?
Sugar, flour, mixer. Must be the baking zone. Where's the baking pans?
Down there. Good call. And also here. Now, in the cupboard beside the stove down on the bottom, that's where we keep our mixing bowls and our large baking pans. And now we have our cooking zone. We have all the spices and hot pads. We have our utensils, and way down there we have our pots and pans. And now for the pantry section, we have 3 different areas in the kitchen where we store food.
This one's my favorite because that's all my snack foods.
Friends, if you're enjoying the content in this video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. That really helps my channel. Now this is our small appliance cupboard and our game cupboard. The games are there because they're right beside the table where we play games in the evening after dinner. The small appliances are there because they're not used necessarily even on a daily basis, sometimes not even a weekly basis. So we want them as far away from the main hub of the kitchen and stove area. So we kind of put them out of the way here on the end. So if we need them, they're right there, but they're not in the way, taking up prime real estate for things that we use each and every day. Here we have our under sink storage area. We keep our cutting boards, any kind of cleaning agents that we use in the kitchen, as well as the paper towels and baking sheets, which makes sense because we use the bulk of these items right here. Again, put things where you use them. It saves you so many steps. Up above the microwave is our entertainment cabinet. So this is where we keep all the paper goods and extra bowls for goodies when we have game nights. Now in this corner beside the fridge, we have our foil plastic wrap as well as our plastic bags in the drawer. Okay, so the first zone that Glenn showed you was the dishes zone. So that is these cupboards and this drawer where all the silverware and food prep items are. Okay, now the key to what makes this zone work is it's all centered around the dishwasher. When we take things out of the dishwasher, we take but a step and we can put things away easily right here. Now for our food storage, like he showed you, we use the Lazy Susan in the corner as well as the bottom shelf of this cupboard. It just makes sense to keep the food near the stove and fridge because when we're doing food prep, it's usually happening right there in that corner. So everything is close by. We can take a step or two and reach things. In our home, we have a baking zone and a cooking zone because I love to cook and bake, but I need different things to do these, so it makes more sense to separate them. So we have like all of our flour, sugar, mixer, small baking pans, things like that are in this cupboard. Okay, now we talked about the baking zone, but let's talk about the cooking zone. With the cooking zone, I have all of the spices and the hot pads and an apron, the things that I need right here at my fingertips. I'm cooking on the stove. I just reach up and I can get whatever spices and things I need. Directly to the right of the stove, I have all the cooking utensils, so I simply reach over, grab what I need, and then right below the stove, I have all the pots and pans. So as you see, these 3 zones are all right beside the stove, so we're not wasting and taking a lot of extra steps, but we're able to cook efficiently because everything is streamlined. So when I have items that need to be donated, I bring them out to the garage and I put them in my donate bin. I always have a donate bin. It's getting pretty full now, so I'll probably take it to the donation center this week, and then I'll put another box out and I'll start all over again. But it's so wonderful to always have a donate box handy because it allows you to not hold on to things, and it's a quick way to get them out of your home. So I have found that one of the most important zones you can create in a home is a breakfast lunch zone. Now, it actually doesn't work for us because we're empty nesters, we don't eat breakfast, and so we kind of do lunch the same way we do supper. Everything's already efficiently placed for us, so we don't need to create a zone for it, but I have found that it definitely benefits most homes. So what I do is I take a section and I create a breakfast and a lunch zone. So I put the breakfast things together, I put the lunch things together, so it might be over there. It just kind of depends. If they need to cook in the morning, I'm gonna put it near their stove because they don't need to be taking steps all over the kitchen. So I create this zone where they can quickly put breakfast and lunch together, get their day going. Also, the cold things that you need in the fridge for your breakfast and your lunches, make a section in your fridge, a zone, where all the items that you use for breakfast and lunch are all together, so that way when you're doing what you're doing, you can quickly grab them, you're not looking for them. I can't say enough, it honestly is life-changing, and it just makes your days start on such a peaceful note. So folks, that is what zoning a kitchen is all about. And if you have any questions or would like some help, just leave comments below and I'll be glad to answer them and kind of steer you in the right direction. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.